No, I don't have an opinion on insert subject here. Okay? I don't have the opinion on the subject or the topic at hand. Okay? I don't need to have an opinion for fucking everything. Because they're like, oh, you need to talk about this. Oh, you need to talk about that. Brother, I'm still trying to concept these things over here from fucking 20 years ago, and you're asking me about insert current whatever the fuck, rather it be religion, politics, sports. I am not the news. And even if I was, why the fuck do I need to go for every single fucking one? Huh? I don't have a goddamn opinion on everything. That's what they expect you to have. They expect you to be opinionated and very outlandish and very this or that. Like, bro, what? Like, you can't just exist. No. If your opinion is very, now excuse me for the word here, nuanced and actually has a real world value, not just real world value, but also is not extreme or is the least or most extreme opinion somebody can have, and it's just an opinion. No. You can't have that. You have to have this. You have to have either the least or the most extreme of this opinion. You can't just have it. You can't just have opinion or have no opinion. And be a neutral or be a I don't care about insert issue here. Now, I'm not saying you're not allowed to care about these issues or that you can't care about these issues. You obviously fucking can. But, like, you should never be forcing people to say, hey, you should care about this war. You should care about, this situation that's going hostile. Or, you should care about this game or whatever. Okay. But I shouldn't really have to, I don't really need to. There's no want to. I'm more focused on this or whatever, this thing or that thing, Like, the only thing you should probably keep updates on is maybe the weather, The weather, stuff like that. Because that's important. Whatever goes on in your real life. I don't know. But, again, I'm not saying you shouldn't care about these issues or you can't care about these issues. But what I am saying is nobody should be forced to. Nobody should have to. That kind of thing. But they make it seem like it's more important than it actually is. Like, it seems very important, and then you realize it doesn't really affect much except that specific online space. Like, where did this come from? This whole idea that you have to, like, as soon as something has it, even if you're not related, even if you're, like, you shouldn't have to ask about that question at all. All of a sudden, oh no, you have to have a political opinion about this or that. Oh no, your favorite puppet from Sesame Street all of a sudden has a political opinion on if you should vote Democrat or a Republican, that kind of thing. Like, it makes you lose the conversation. Like, you sit here thinking, and you go to yourself and you realize, was that a JoJo's reference? No, must have been the communist fascist. Like, bro, what? You're saying words out of your mouth that don't make sense to me. It doesn't correlate, or should I say correlate? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't process through my brain. You know? You're talking to me as if I only had 21 chromosomes. You're down there with their syndromes too. But still, you know, what are you gonna do? I don't have an opinion on your insert topic / subject. That kind of thing. Alright? Now, if you want to make an opinion on these things, I can't stop you. Okay? There's nothing I can do about that. But you know who I can control? Myself. You can control yourself. You might not be able to control me, but you can control yourself. Okay? So I don't need to hear about, oh, what about that? No. Nigga, no. Okay? We don't need to hear the opinion over and over and over again. Like, I get it. You have a thoughts of whatever, but you don't need to ask every single individual you see. Okay? Because there are just people who just don't care or just simply don't have an opinion. Or do have an opinion, but don't feel like sharing it. You know, not everybody's going to do it. You know, I would say if you're going to have a conversation about those kind of things, whatever it may be, have it with a person you know would have an opinion on it. You know, like that would be willing to be open about having an opinion on it. I don't. Okay? Do I make myself clear? Oh, look, where did he go? Anyway, yeah, I gotta start thinking. You gotta start thinking about these subjects, about this stuff. Like, actually think about it, not just say it. You know? Not just doom scroll and fucking assume everybody agrees with you. And then everybody who doesn't, man, they must be terrible, you know? Oh, horrible idea. Everybody's against me, but I push and make everybody against me that agrees with me. Therefore, they must be against me. But still, man, it just pisses me the fuck off. How much people think you have to respond to your goddamn questions, to your goddamn subjects, and this and that, and topics. Like, I don't have an opinion. And I think you get the idea. After all that's said and done, I do not have an opinion on it. Okay? Anyway, I am out of here. Bye.